Video log number 1. I'm going to talk to you guys about a little bit of weight loss stuff because, well, I don't know. Over the last little while, I have lost up to 35 pounds. Actually, no, I think it's like 45 pounds. Don't quote me on that. Actually, do quote me on that. So, I have to say, dropping dairy is probably the number one thing that has gotten me to where I am now. So over the last year and a half, I've dropped at least 35 pounds in the last year. And then beyond that, 2 years ago, I was 45 pounds more than I am now. So minimal exercise, believe it or not, is all in the diet. And there's two things that I'm going to give you, 2 tips right now. One tip is going to be proportions. Portions are huge. If you go look on online and you see what you're supposed to be eating, you're like, what is that? Is that for a midget or something? No, it's actually for you. So your portions where we regularly have this much spaghetti, you're actually supposed to have no more than that much spaghetti. It should fit into a tennis ball. That's one example. So if you look through that kind of stuff, you're going to see, holy shit, I've been gorging my whole life. That was one of the biggest things. It took me about a week to actually get used to this because I was hungry for an entire week because I was like dropping my portions from your regular like that much spaghetti or whatever, like huge portions to like small portions, and it was just kind of a pain in the ass. I was hungry all the time, I was cranky, hangry, whatever. But you know what? I got over that after about a week. I was kind of used to it. And then from there it just snowballed. I was doing walks. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 things. I did a lot of walking, not running, not crazy, going to the gym, nothing like that, just walking regularly, regular pace, just get shit off my mind. I just walked. And the third thing is dairy. I did drop a lot of other stuff out of my diet, including sugar, breads because it would give me heartburn, stuff like that. But dairy known as number 1. Okay, I didn't realize at the time that dairy. I drank like 2 to 4 liters of milk a day. Like I was going through it. Then I got a roommate that like would always drink my fucking milk and drove me crazy. So I just stopped buying it. And as soon as I stopped buying it, I stopped drinking it, of course. And then after a while, I just like didn't even want any. And then like I have the cheese every once in a while, but like overall, like that cutting that milk out of my diet. And most other dairy, I don't really give a shit about anymore. So I noticed this huge, like I had to go to the doctor. I went to the doctor because I was like worried about being, I thought I had cancer or something. I went to the doctor saying like, dude, I'm losing like 1 to 2 pounds a day, like flat, like what is going on? Like at first I was like, yeah, I'm losing all this weight. And after that I was like, shit, I'm dying. But turns out, no, you're actually just active and you're eating right. And I was like, what? How's that? So I dropped 15 pounds within, I think it was within like a couple weeks. Like I was like getting like within a month at least, like the most like 1 month. And I was like, fuck man, this is crazy. Then I kind of flatlined, like, you know, I was like I went from like 215 down to 200. Then I slowed down to 190. That was my goal. Then I went down to 180 and I was like, I don't want to lose that much weight. But then I was like 180. Yeah, well, that's where I've been for a long time. So like I'm not dropping all that weight anymore, but I'm not gaining weight. I'm trying to gain weight now because I'm doing some workout and stuff. But I picked up a scale, and that scale was amazing. Got it on Amazon, and it tells me my body fat percentage. It tells me like my weight, like it tracks on my phone. So it uses Bluetooth to get to my phone, and I can look at all this stuff, and I can say, hey, like, where was I yesterday? Where was I last week? Like, what is my body fat content? The percentage, because I mean, you lose weight, you gain weight, but is it the percentage? Like, are you losing muscle or are you losing, you know, fat? So the big thing is that I want to gain muscle as at the same time I want to lose this percentage. And I dropped like from 23% down to like, I think I'm at 15% now. So it is amazing to be able to watch yourself. You almost get yourself pumped because you're seeing results, like not just results in the mirror, but you're looking at results on paper and well, digital. So it's pretty freaking insane. So I would just stick to those things for now. Get a little bit active, cut out dairy if you can. You should anyway. It's not natural. Most dairies anyway. So cut out the dairy, and then what was the other thing? Oh, portions. Portions is the big thing. It's literally the big thing. So I'll link out some articles and stuff on my Facebook, or sorry, on my YouTube, and we'll see, like, just the articles to read, and just kind of just do that stuff. Don't even worry about going to the gym or anything like that. Now I'm going to the gym. It's great. I'm seeing like abs and six pack and stuff like that. It's really cool. But to be honest, the greatest, like, I've been going to the gym, like years ago I went to the gym trying to get something, and like, you work and you're not really seeing much results. But if you go hand in hand, like you got your diet and you got your gym, or just your diet, you're like done. Like, it's really good. So yeah, just take a look at what I link in this in the description, and it'll kind of go over a little bit like the portion stuff. I mean, you can Google this stuff anyway, but I mean, just see what I said and see what I saw and read. So it was a real eye-opener when I saw the difference, and when I saw the results, like, pounds were just dripping off me. It was like insane, like to the point where I had to go to the doctor. I was just like, then when I realized it was just diet and I'm not dying, I felt really good about myself. I was like, man, and I feel so healthy. I feel like I could just fucking run up a building if I want to. I can't. I tried, but yeah, I mean, just keep on those things. Those three things are just the first things to start. Don't go crazy, because we make up this huge plan. We go to the gym, we do this, we'll cut this out of McDonald's, blah blah blah, and just like boom, like, you're gonna fail because it's too much shit, and you only have so much willpower, right? So once you start seeing results with these three main things, then you're fine. Not gonna lie, I go drink beer, I eat fucking chicken wings, I don't go to McDonald's very often. Every once in a while I'll go for like an ice cream if I'm just like stacked with work. But you know what? Has no effect on me. The reason being is because it's all in quantity. It's all in how regular do you go eat ice cream? How regular do you have wings and beer? A little more regular than I thought. But you know what? Like, ice cream, I get it like once every 2 months, maybe once a month lately. I've been going like once a week, but no more than that. And then wings and beer, I have this wing night every month that I host with a whole bunch of people, and I go to that, have not too many beers. I mean, this maybe like 3 or 4 pints of beer, maybe 2 orders of wings, which is horrible for you. But guess what? I'm not worried at all, and it doesn't affect me at all because I do it once a month. So don't cut out everything in these crazy diets I see online. I see a ton of diets, and they're like, okay, I gotta cut out this, can't eat this, can't eat that, blah blah blah. I don't live by that. I live like, don't eat too much of this, don't eat, like, just portions, right? So it's 2 orders of wings, is a shitload of food, but like, don't regularly do it. In fact, it hurts my stomach, especially all that here and there. But you get the point. Just don't eat a ton and don't eat shit every day. Like, if you go to McDonald's once a month, then you're fine. You can get whatever you want, and it's not gonna matter. You can get ice cream, you can get double fries, you can get whatever. But if you're keeping your portions, I can't even eat more than a Big Mac. I can eat a Big Mac, but I can't eat the fries and everything and go with it because my stomach won't allow me to. Because McDonald's is one of those millions of places that just overserves you. Like, your portions are huge, especially in the United States. You can get fucking Coke like this big, you can get fries that are this big, you know what I mean? So, and that's just because society has just started eating more shit. And more shit. Not more shit, but more shit, you know what I mean? So your portions are out of control. Have you ever gone to like one of those really fancy restaurants and you're like paying $100 for a meal and it's like that big? Well, guess what? That's a recommended portion. So if you're looking at your food and thinking, I'm gonna need to order 3 of these, that's not good. So keep that stuff in mind, and just start that. Start slow. Okay. I'll post some more videos, some more like cool things and results, and I'll post you guys like what I look like before and what I look like after. It was pretty freaking insane. So like, maybe I'll do that in this video. Maybe I'll cut this out. Anyway, so yeah, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs up anyway because it's cool. It doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe to me. And just let me know what you think. Just comment on there. Say just what do you want to know specifically, because there's a lot of shit I've gone through in the last like 1.5 years that has just gotten me like It just seems crazy results, and I kind of just fumbled through it. I didn't research, I didn't do anything, just kind of happened for me, and that was the best way for me. So let me know, like, learn, let me help you guys. If there's anything that you guys want to know how I got to my results, and I'll post you those results here pretty soon. And then, yeah, then just let me know. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off for now.